and welcome to another episode of Mommy Needs a Break. It is an episode for our moms who don't have it all together because we don't have it together, and that's okay. I'm one of your hosts, Megan Thomas, at Meg Scoop everywhere.
And I'm Marisa Johnson at She is Marisa J. Make sure to follow MNAB Podcast on all platforms at MNAB. You can check out our website at mnab.com and join our Patreon for $3. I know we keep promising new content, and I promise it will get there. We will get there. It still feels like January to me. I can't believe it's March, but we'll get there. What do we have today, Megan?
We got a lot of stuff we talking about. Okay. One of those things is I'm out of quarantine. Actually, been out of quarantine for I've been out for like a week now, so it's good. It's cool. But one thing,
have you gone anywhere?
Yeah, like to the store and stuff. But it's like, so one of the things I think that that I've learned about COVID is that you're no longer contagious, but you can still have lingering symptoms. Which I was like, so what does that mean? And apparently it's like your body is still healing, and it everybody's body is different, but you can't pass anything to anybody.
Okay.
It's just so like I was contagious. Like, oh, okay. So yeah, because I still have a little cough right now, but it was like I looked it up. I was like, what is this COVID cough? Am I like, how long I'm gonna have this? Apparently the cough on average, if you have it, is like 20 days, but you're not contagious after 10 days of it. Yeah, but it's just lingering.
Yeah, because I know I've said it a few times. Is my chest was burning forever for like a month. My chest was just burning every time I worked out and every time I went up the stairs. So they say I don't even know who they is. Someone told me this that you have to do breathing exercises. So if you're a person that like really works out and you're like trying to go back at it, like you have to take your time and work on your breathing because your chest might experience burning sensations like mine.
You know what? I'm going to start my first workout tonight, but like one of my friends, her sister's a nurse. So she was like, she deals with COVID patients, do this. So she sent me like a list of stuff to take. And she was like, make sure you sleep on your side or your stomach, stomach preferred, because it helps with the breathing in the lungs. And she was like, every day you need to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, like deep breathing, because this is going to make, So throughout the whole like COVID, I was doing that to like try to expand my lungs and make sure they kept working so that I wouldn't get it. And honestly, I haven't had breathing issues. I haven't had chest. I haven't felt that symptom. Good. I've just had the cough. And that's basically it. But I feel good. I'm glad it's done and it's
glad you're back, girl.
I got these fresh antibodies. I cleaned my house, because I couldn't clean my house before, but I had to. It was looking like a bomb went off, and I was just like, praise the Lord. My fiance tried, okay? He took good care of us while I was sick. But
they try.
Yes. But I ain't never seen them. I ain't never swept up that much stuff on my floor, okay?
Oh my goodness. Actually, I was at my stepmom's this weekend and my dad's. And they have this vacuum. I'm actually going to text her right now because it was like a vacuum.
Yes. Yes, girl.
You have it?
I know. I'm about to, because I saw my friend. Sure. She's got some toddlers and she was like, this will change her life. It's a Shark vacuum mop.
Yes, it was that. Yes. I need to look at I'm about to go on Amazon right now. Let's put that in the link. Y'all, this was amazing.
Yes, I've seen it. And I was just like, wait, so hold on. I could just do this all in like one step?
I need that because Aria, when she eats, Terrell's like, why are you even sweeping? Just like wait till she eats for the day.
Right.
Like, because it's like you could feed a whole daycare. I was about to say something else. A whole daycare. Okay. With the food that she drops on the floor every day. I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you that too, but you know what? I didn't have a mommy tip today, but as you say that, I do. So I'll put it in. Okay. As you say that.
Last weekend, we had great weekends.
We did. What was it? Last week was
Shark Vac Mop. Okay, it was that.
Yes.
We had a 3-day weekend, y'all. A 3-day weekend.
Last week, yes, we did. And it was great. What was I going to say?
I saw a meme.
I don't know.
I saw a meme.
Go ahead.
I'm just talking because we have no guests. So, our episodes be short.
No, but they be
uh,
fun though. We be having
they
fun.
do. No, but I saw a meme and it said, these weekends are starting to feel like 30-minute lunch breaks.
Oh my gosh, I saw that is so true. That is true because
Did you
and
post
then
that?
it's like I don't know. Did
No,
I? Might
I
have. I
don't
still have
know.
brain
Someone
fog
posted it.
recovering.
Yeah.
I'm just like these days are running together. Okay, this whole pandemic done ran together. I can't
Mm-hmm.
tell. Stuff that I usually did on like Saturdays, I'm doing on Tuesdays. Like it's kind of all the same
Like drinking
nowadays.
champagne, y'all. Yeah.
I know. I've consumed an awful lot of wine more than I've used to. So let's talk about it ain't no shame. Ain't no shame
Ain't no
time. What
shame.
you got, Marisa?
Yeah, well, this goes along with like our weekend. So this weekend, I flew out to my dad's house. We had bought tickets actually months ago. They were like $39 on Southwest. So flew out to the
Ooh.
Bay Area, and originally we were going to go to the place that Terrell had proposed to me, and we were just going to stay in a hotel, and my dad was going to watch the girls and la di la la, just whatever. And I actually found out the restaurant we ate at got shut down, so I was really sad about that.
Aw.
We get there and we go visit our friends, Juanita and Matt, who we've had on the show. I'm wearing their sweater. They gave me a
Yes.
crop top sweater. Don't let me stand up.
Ooh.
And we were just hanging out with them, and they were like, "Do you guys want to come to dinner with us tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Oh, maybe, yeah." Like it's like casual thing. And Matt was like, "No, like you have to come because actually, let me get to my ain't no shame." So we're preparing to leave for the weekend, and our weekend we eventually hung out with Matt and Juanita, to sum that part up. So we're packing up our stuff, about to leave my dad's house. And Terrell, my dad is like a champagne just snob. So snobby. Don't you dare give him any cheap stuff. Like he's
No
so
Corbell,
snobby.
huh?
Okay. No. And he has tons of champagne and wine in his house. It is insane. And so we're staying in the guest room, and he always has these boxes of champagne in there. And Terrell was like, "You want to take a bottle?" I was like, "Well, should I go ask?" No, just, and he had his backpack open like this, like you want to take a bottle. I'm like, okay, so I like grabbed it and threw it in there. And then he was like, "Dang, you don't even know how to steal stuff," because I left the box open. He's like trying to like fill in the box and close the top. And like, you really don't need to be stealing, okay? But we were just like, okay, put the bag in the car. Put the bag in the car. Acting like, I don't know, we were stealing from like 7-Eleven or something. But I was like, this is shameful. Like, if I don't go to the store and get my ass some champagne, like, why am I
Wait,
stealing champagne out of my dad's room
did you
to
tell
take?
your dad that you took it?
No, I didn't.
Y'all stealing from your dad? That is very shameful. I am gonna shame you for that. Okay, that is why are you stealing from your own
I
pops?
don't know. I don't know. And I don't even think we drank all of it either because we had so much champagne this weekend. Ugh.
I'm about to call
But
Mr. Mario and be like, your daughter is a thief. And she stole your good champagne and
I
is telling
know.
people about it.
I
You
know. I'm
thief, you
sorry,
pimp
Dad.
thief.
I'm so sorry, Dad. We're not making this a clip. Um, yeah. So that was my ain't no shame. But we had a beautiful weekend. It was amazing.
I know. I
But I
saw the
stole
pictures, girl.
champagne.
I was envious. It looked
You
like you guys
guys,
had so
if
much
you are
fun.
in the Bay Area, if you go to Napa and you know in a year in advance, get reservations to the French Laundry, okay?
Okay.
You will feel like Beyonce and Jay-Z in
Rich.
there, okay? Like what is going on in here? But yeah, that was my ain't no shame. Still in liquor like I'm in college. I used to steal his liquor in college, and he used to like hold it up, and I used to fill it up with water. Oh my god, I
Oh
used to steal his alcohol in
my
college as well.
gosh.
Yeah, I'm
You
sorry,
are
Dad.
how why are you so terrible?
I
And
don't
then you
know.
filled it up with water?
I
Wait,
would
did he
fill it
ever
up with
find
water.
out?
Yes, he had this Cavassier. I remember. Remember that song was out, and I
Pass the
was right, and I was
Cavassier.
like, "What
Pass
is this?" And so I used to take shots like before I would go out, and then all of a sudden it was gone, and I was like, ugh. So he knew. Yeah, he knew. I don't know what was wrong with me. My poor kids. Ugh.
Sorry, Mr. Mario.
Sorry. Sorry.
Ain't no shame. It ain't no shame
Ain't no
stealing from your
shame.
parents. I mean, what's
Stealing
theirs is yours,
alcohol.
right?
Yeah, I think
Theirs
so.
is yours. All that stuff. All right. When he get old and be like, now who gonna put me up and take care of me? I guess it's gonna be you, you thief.
My dad got that stuff taken care of. He don't even like sleeping in our at our house when he comes into town. Like he will not. He does not like
Girl.
to like. What's it called? Not invoke, barge or no. I can't even think of the word. But when you like, why can't I think of the word? I don't know. But he don't like to do that.
Um.
Whatever I'm thinking, like intrude almost.
Oh,
Like
okay. Yeah.
intrude. Maybe that's the word. I don't think it is, but
I
whatever.
think a
Y'all know
lot
what
of
I
men
mean.
are like that. I feel like a lot of men. My dad, he doesn't like to do that. He doesn't stay at our house. I'm like, Dad, we
Really?
have space. He's like, nah, I'd rather just have my own. Like, he just would rather be at the Airbnb. I don't know. He's
Yeah, and I think it's something weird too. Like my sister was telling me, he came to see their new house, and he's like looking around, and then when it gets to like their room, he's like, "Oh, I don't need to go in. I don't need to go in there."
maybe that's what it is. Like your
Yeah.
dad is like, oh, this is where the magic happens for my daughter. Don't want to know about it.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. We can get into that whole topic. That is so funny, but I won't. I'll keep that for another day.
Yes, yes. Okay. All right, let's move on to mommy tips. Now, Marisa, you said your daughter, I was watching this too, and I meant to tell you this. So, you know how like Arya is now eating table food? She's
Yes.
enjoying it. Oh, my little god baby in my head.
Uh,
I've adopted her. Um, so one thing I was gonna say, I was like, and I saw her, she was tearing this food up and it was everywhere. And I was like, oh my
hmm
gosh, I gotta tell Marisa about these little silicone bibs that have the pocket.
Oh, girl, I got those.
Well, why you don't put them on her?
Because she be fighting with me sometimes. Like she wrestles with me, and it's these ones.
Let me see. Yes. So she doesn't like you putting it on, right?
No, she be going
Okay, so
crazy.
this is what you do. Little tip.
Okay.
Take before you put her plate on her high chair, take some of the food, like whatever's the least messy, put
Yeah.
it in the bib part, okay? Put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, put it in there. So she got blueberries, whatever. Put some blueberries in there and put it around her neck and say, "Ooh, Aria, look!" So then she'll go start
Oh.
eating them, and then you put your plate in front of her, and now she's forgotten about the bib. She sees the food.
Right,
You're good.
right. This is our B-roll, guys. This is a great way to do B-roll. Okay, we got it all up in the screen. Hey, camera one, camera two, put the play the B-roll. Yeah, this is the B-roll with the silicone little
So that
tip.
way, and then y'all ain't fighting.
Right.
Y'all ain't
Yeah.
fighting. She's and then oh, by the way, does your thing come up closer? Her tray, does it come closer to her, or is that it?
Probably she'd be like this. I don't know. My kids punk me. Okay, they probably does. It probably does. It's just
Because I had to. That's what I had to do with Matt. Because girl, it was every. And then we have dogs, so I was being lazy. I was like, let the
oh.
dogs eat the stuff on the floor. Okay, I'm not even gonna clean that up at this point. But I remember I had to like put it to where it was closer to his body, but
Yeah.
not like enough room where his stomach could expand.
Right. Right.
But
That's
that helped. And
good.
girl, that
That's a
cut
good
my
tip.
cleanup.
That's a
Yes,
good
cut the
tip.
cleanup time down by half. Honestly,
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do that because I do have to. I'm like, do you want a banana? Okay, let me. And I'll like, and I pull the back of her hair because she's just like fighting with me to get that thing on. So when I'm tired and I'm trying to feed her, I'm like, girl, I
whatever.
just whatever. I don't even care. But she loves her food so much. I'm so proud of her
She
today. She
does.
eats
She was
so,
tearing it up.
girl.
Did she eat the lettuce too?
Yeah, she's everything.
Matt doesn't like the consistency of. I tried it. Like I have to mix up his lettuce.
And
Like
food.
he won't just eat salad. It's weird. I don't. I think it's because the crunchiness is the texture.
Yeah, I
So I
only
have
think
to
she
like.
does
I mean,
it because Halo. That's it. That's
okay.
it. That's the
You know
only
what?
reason.
That's probably true because I've seen some of the stuff that Mav eats at school, and I'm like, he'll be eating that at home, and I think it's because
Mm-hmm.
it's peer pressure because the other kids are
Yeah.
eating it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because Halo dips her lettuce. She likes her dressing on the side, so she dips her
Oh,
lettuce, and Arya tries to copy her. So
that's good. That's
good
good.
tip
That's
though.
good.
That's a good tip. I'm gonna do that tonight.
Try it, and I'm telling you, just because I got tired of cleaning up. Ugh,
Yeah, I feel
these
you. I'm
kids
about to
be
get this
putting
shark
everything everywhere.
mop, y'all. We're gonna have these little silicone. Get the little silicone. bibbies things.
Silicone bibs. And then you throw in the dishwasher. You have to wash those
Oh
either.
yes, those are super easy to clean. I love
Just
those.
makes
I don't
life
know
easier.
how people use cloth bibs when kids ate food. That's like gross. Sorry,
I
but
swear those are only for like when your baby is spit up
spit.
age
Or
and not
drooling
eating
because they
food.
teeth. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
because I don't know. I'm
yeah.
like, what? This food is going everywhere. Okay, everywhere. All right, cool. Now let's talk. It's the last episode in Black History Month, you guys.
Boop,
So
boop.
this is actually this. I didn't know this. Did you know the
No.
real Betty Boop was black?
Shut up.
Girl, I was like, I'm just loving these unknown Black history facts. I'm loving them. Okay.
Wait.
Um, yes. So basically, Betty Boop, she was inspired by a black jazz singer from Harlem, and the
Mm.
girl's name was Baby Esther, or sometimes they called her Little Esther. But she was
Mm-hmm.
known for like her curvy figure, her revealing dress. She did like the little baby voice and boops. You know how Betty Boop would be like
Yeah.
boop. Doop boop
Yeah.
boop be doop boo. Like she had the little boops, childlike scat sound.
Right.
And that's what that's what she was known for. She was at the Cotton Club working, different places in Harlem. And I think that happened in like the 20s. And so then,
Mm-hmm.
as a lot of these stories go, you can guess what happened next.
A white woman
Just
took it. A white woman
boom,
saw her and
bingo.
said, "Oh my gosh, she's beautiful."
Oh my gosh, you already know the story. Her name was Helen Kane. And she saw Baby Esther perform in the 20s. And in the 30s, she kind of like was like, oh, she became
Mm-mm.
famous for that.
Shut
Nobody,
up.
she became famous for that to the point like she was, I think she was on Broadway. And so next thing you know, Max Fleischer, who is the man who actually drew the Betty Boop cartoon,
Mm-hmm.
got sued by Helen Kane. She was like, you stole my look, you stole my style, my sound for your character. And so she sued Max Fleischer and she sued Paramount.
Wait, the black woman?
No, the
Oh, the
white
white
lady who
woman.
stole the style.
Stop.
So, so she sues them.
Right.
And then she loses because then there was some footage or something, some like voiceover that they had of Baby Esther in the 1920s and was like, well, you actually stole it from her because you saw her
So,
perform
mm-hmm.
on, and they knew the day too. It was like 1928. You saw her performance XYZ place. You stole it from her. So technically, we
This ain't
didn't
your
steal it
shit.
from you.
Right. We
You
stole it
stole it
from
from somebody else.
her.
And of
What?
course, and the sad part about this story, as most things go, like Baby Esther didn't get brought to mainstream. She
Yeah.
died in relative obscurity. It's just kind of sad because it's like, yo, here Betty Boop is what 100 years later almost, and like
Right.
we know who Betty Boop is, but we don't know who Baby Esther is, and that is a
Right.
shame.
I'm
So I'm
sorry.
glad. I'm glad for times like this for little known Black
Right.
history facts. So for those of you,
Baby
we
Esther.
always say keep a Black history fact in your back pocket. Baby Esther, the real Betty Boop.
The real Betty Boop. And she got a Wikipedia
Mm,
too.
she does. She
That's
does.
good. I
So
hope
check
like
that.
her
Boop boop.
family, I wonder if her family ever like, you know, tried to sue or got any royalties or anything.
I know, right? I would try suing now. Why not?
Right. Why
Hey.
not? She's
They
so
still,
pretty.
yeah, why not? Okay, I'm sure Roger Rabbit is still playing somewhere, and you remember they revived her character. They like put in the
Yeah.
new Roger Rabbit. So get that
Wow.
money, family.
Wow. Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay.
All right, well, let's scroll. Marisa, what we got?
Oh, I'm doing it. You guys, I don't even have the full
Yes.
article. Oh, geez. I thought you said I'm pulling this up. Oh, my bad. Okay, well, I'm just
Okay,
gonna
well,
give you the
I'll
rough
do it.
version.
Okay, okay.
It's okay. Megan is the news reporter.
Well, I'll let you set up the story. I'll fill in the holes. How about that?
Okay. So this morning, Terrell was like, "Damn, did you see Serena on TV?" No, what are you talking about? So I didn't see this, but I went and looked at the clips this morning, and she got to the finals, and her opponent was Naomi. What's her last name? Naomi
Osaka from
Osaka,
Japan. My
who
Blasian sister.
who defeated Serena last year. Okay, Remember that? She was crying. She couldn't breathe. She was like, oh my gosh, she was starstruck. How did I beat my idol? This year, I guess she just demolished Serena. Like, just it was bad. It was bad.
Oh,
So this is her second time defeating the legend, the living legend. And she was doing Serena was doing a press conference after, and she was asked about possibly retiring. And she kind of, said, if I ever retired or thought about it, I wouldn't tell anyone. A follow-up question kind of leading to the same area, and she was literally fighting back tears, you know, and then she basically walked off. She didn't answer the
yeah.
question, and she walked off the stage. She cut the press conference, and me and Tora were talking this morning. It's like, when do you know it's time to leave? Like, when do you know that you're basically like, look, maybe I thought I was going to come back and beat this girl and put another couple years under my belt, or do you just embarrass yourself, right? And keep going, trying to chase something. Serena's older. How old is she?
She's 39. She's almost 40.
Yeah.
And
So,
then you got Naomi Osaka, who's she's still in her teens, I think.
teens. Okay. And, when do you just gracefully leave a situation, or do you keep putting yourself through this? This is her second time losing on a national global
Yeah.
stage, and then it just keeps getting worse.
Naomi's 23, by the way. She's
23. Okay, Naomi. I see her little Instagram post with her boo, fighting the power. But yeah, it's just those conversations, because she is a GOAT. I saw this Instagram post. They were talking about Tom Brady. They were talking about Kobe's rings. They were talking about someone else, and everyone was like, "Don't forget about Serena. She's a legend."
Right.
But when do you gracefully leave a situation? When do you know your time is up, girl? Because
that's tough.
You're gonna just keep like the way she lost last time. Okay, her and Naomi were there. They were hugging. It was like this time, she's yelling at her racket. She can't even finish a press conference. Like, you should. When do you know to leave gracefully? Okay,
I don't know.
Okay?
That's a tough, especially when it comes to athletes, because this is like
their life.
Yeah, and like it's been her life since she was a child. This is all she knows. Not only is it her life, but it's like she loves to do it. Yes. She's made her livelihood from it. It's and I think a lot of athletes have that whole like depression when it comes to the end of their career, because like you don't really think about yourself doing anything else. You've just been doing this for so long, so now it's like, okay, oh, now I have to do something. And mind you, she's got the means to do whatever she wants to do. I know she started a nail polish line. Like, she went to nail school. She's a nail tech.
Did she?
Yes, girl. She can do nails. Yes. Because she was just like, I really like doing it. So, maybe she can explore that, but that is nothing compared to like using your athletic prowess to play this game that you love. So that's really tough. And then, but you got to think about it. Her age, she's basically 40, playing people that are half her age, that she's paved the way for, by the way. There's a lot of black tennis players now that are doing it big, like Naomi Osaka. So I kind of feel like, but here's the other flip side of it. She is one title away for tying Margaret Court for the most Grand Slam titles. One Grand Slam. She's one title away.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's technically she needs two so she can beat Margaret's 24 record. But like, because the fan in me, like, I know it sucks because she's probably hit, it looks like went past her prime. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
But I would like her to keep going. Just for selfish reasons, because come on, like, you're that close. At least get one more win so you can tie. Like, keep going until you at least get that, and then after that, if you feel like, okay, I'm done, cool. If not, you feel like you got some more, and you get two, so you can get the title of having the most Grand Slam wins.
But is it worth? Is it worth like the? I wouldn't say she doesn't lose gracefully, but she doesn't lose the best. And then and. Even like the press conference. Now the story is like she's crying. Like, oh, she's crying and she walks off. Like, is it worth that? Like, is it worth to stay in the situation? Is it?
Well, I mean, I feel like because look, at the end of the day, where does that come from? Think about it. What is
Oh
she
yeah.
crying about? She's
Yeah.
crying because she lost. And not only did she lose, she lost to somebody who is a child who looks up to her, who's
Right.
probably in the sport because of her. And she lost badly. Like that. So there's a level, I think, of humility that has to come with that. That she probably, I'm not, she's a very humble person, I'm saying, but once you win and win and win and win and win, you kind of forget what it's like to lose and what it's like to
Yeah.
lose badly.
Yeah.
And I think when you lose, you put things in perspective. You work a little harder. You work a little different. You train. You know, she's got to
Yeah.
learn how to move her, train her body differently at this age. It's just different. So I think
Serena,
this is a
go
good
vegan.
challenge for
Go
her.
vegan,
There
girl.
you go. There you
Go
go.
vegan.
It's a challenge for her. I think she should do it. I think she should continue. I don't think she should retire. I think she's still got a little bit left in her, but I think she's just gonna have, the training that she did in the past is gonna have to change. Everything's gonna have to change because
Yeah.
she's got a different body. She's got some different opponents.
Right.
You know.
So we will be waiting on your comeback, Serena. We will be.
What do you think? Do you think like,
I don't know.
how do you know? How do you know
I
when to bow
just.
out?
I guess I look at it from like because it was the same situation with like the Tiger story. Like if you watch the Tiger situation, his documentary, he was in complete pain. Like he had tore his whole, it was some horrible injury he had. And he was like, F this. I'm like right there. Like, I'm going to beat this, whoever held the record. And he fought through, and his caddy was like, Tiger, I think like you should sit this one out. And I think he turned around to him and said like, fuck you or something. Or like he was going to bear through it. And so the level of, like you said, the competitiveness, like their what are they, their legacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her thinking maybe that, like maybe this being like what she wanted her whole entire life, and if she quits now, like what will
Right.
be her legacy. So there's probably tons of things we can't even begin to understand what goes through her mind. um because I think people would understand if it was a man, right? Like Tom Brady's hella old. He's
I
still
mean, yeah, and
winning.
I mean he didn't, he could have clearly retired, okay, because he left the
Right.
Patriots. He, instead of leaving to retirement, he left and went to the Buccaneers. So it's like,
Right.
I mean, so when do you know when it's time to retire? Honestly, I feel like it should only be based on your physical, because if you can
Yeah.
physically still push, and mind you, she's still healthy, she's still
Yeah.
very athletic. She may not be as athletic as she was in her 20s. That's just what age does to us. But I feel like as long as you got the money for great rehab and therapy and top of the line doctors, I
Yeah.
mean,
That's true.
stay with it as long as you can,
That's
as
true.
long as you can physically do it. But
Right.
and then I don't think she should stop just because she doesn't lose well. Like, I feel like this is a lesson. This is why she needs to keep
No,
going.
I
You need to learn
mean,
to
no,
lose
no.
well.
I mean, not because she doesn't lose well, because Naomi is there and she ain't going nowhere. And she's
Yeah,
already beat her twice. Not one
yeah,
time. She's beat her two times. So do you go and get beat three times? Like would that does I guess you weigh the options, right? Like, okay, there's a 50-50 chance. Now there's what's the chances now for a third win or third loss? Like the probability goes lower every year because Naomi is so young, and I'm pretty sure she's training
yeah,
harder. I'm pretty sure, like, you know, this year was her year. She got the same endorsements as Serena. She a Beats ambassador too now. It's like
yeah,
she's only the machine is only growing around Naomi. I'm sure even in the first year compared to last year, I'm sure her training got more intense. I'm sure
yeah.
the resources put into her got even more intense. And so what's the probability? Is it worth a third loss? Is
Loss.
is that worth it? And if it's
I
yes,
don't know.
then but
Go
I'm
for it.
not sure. I don't know. Because
I know, girl. You better. And then when you put it like that, I'm like, you know what? You make a lot of sense, Marisa. Maybe she should just be like, look, I got my rich Reddit husband, got my cute little
girl.
baby. And then they have the doll line, Quay Quay, her little
Oh
doll.
yeah,
They have a
yeah.
whole like doll line now. Maybe it's time to start putting the energy into teaching your daughter to beat Naomi the way Naomi beat you. Okay?
Girl,
Because they
girl.
20 years apart, just like y'all 20
Right,
years apart. So like
right.
now start training the next generation.
So, I mean, that's the only thing for me is like for me, the probability gets lower only because Naomi is not going nowhere.
Yeah, and you just get older.
Yeah,
It gets tougher.
it
I don't
sucks,
know.
but
You know
you
what,
know,
Serena? I'm here for you, girl. If you decide you want to stay in it, go for it. If you decide you want to retire, cool. I mean, it might be, but and it sucks because I'm sure she was like, she felt like she had more time, but
yeah,
it's
we
like,
all
oh,
do.
snap.
We all, but that's
Yeah.
a lesson in life. Sports aside, we all think that we have more time than we do, right? We don't
Hmm.
know, and that's why she's had an amazing career. You know, for us normal people, you live your life the best way you know how. You be a
Right.
good person, and you do the things that you love to do. She has been fortunate to do the things that she loves to do. Most people don't do
Yeah.
what they love to do. Most people wake up every day wishing they can do what they love to do. So
That is
she
true.
has to she's gonna have to weigh out her pros and cons. And if she want to go back and try to beat her again, girl, you better go vegan. Reverse them
That is
bones.
true. Right. Right. Age backwards.
Age backwards. So
Yes.
that's that,
Okay.
guys.
All right. Well, it's time for our inspirational word. I'm fine. We say we're fine when people ask us, but sometimes we're not really. We just kind of lie and say that. So, this is an inspirational word to get you through those tough moments. And this one, I'll say, hold on, I done lost it. Okay. This is from our forever First Lady, Michelle Obama. The only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work for them. And I like
See?
that. See, I said it because, we just talked about Serena. So
Yeah.
she still wants to do stuff. Clearly she does. So I'm like, go for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes mind over matter to actually like get things done. And who knows? The mind is a very powerful thing. She might will herself into beating Naomi next time. You don't
Stop.
know.
Will herself?
Girl, yes, you can. The mind is powerful. I've been willing myself skinny, but my mental powers ain't the
Oh my
strongest. I'm trying to
gosh.
build them up.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But everything is work,
Oh,
Everything is work. Anything worth
yes,
having is work.
it is. Work, work. So, like, that's why I'm going to go
So
ahead and just get a lipo BBL because that is a lot of work for
I saw
healing.
you post something like that. I was like, what is she talking about right now?
What is wrong with
What
that?
is
What is wrong? Look, like you said, everything is work.
Nothing is wrong with it. However, the women that I know have had it have reverted right back to wherever they were at before because it's still like you still got to maintain, like you still got to not
You do have to have good habits. And I'm like, ugh,
that part. So that's the
ugh,
only
Lord.
thing,
That'd be the
like,
biggest
look, I want to
travesty.
suck my fat away and not stop eating air and water as well. But I've noticed I have really bad habits.
Ugh, I do too.
That's it. That's
Ugh.
my only thing. That's my only thing with
I
that.
just want to stunt a little bit, okay? Just give me like one summer to where like I just want to
I
stunt one
know.
time and be out here like
Wear a thong bikini.
and then I can just always repost those pictures over and over and over. You remember I had that one hot summer I spent $10,000 on my body and I had one hot summer.
Hate
That would
you.
be so tragic. I actually know somebody that happened to also. She was like, girl, I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't keeping up with nothing the doctor told me to do. And she was just like,
Really?
she said 1 year. She had a hot summer. And then after that, she was like, yeah, it all came back. Like, dang
See,
it. That would be me. Ugh, that
you
would be
can't
me.
take my $10,000 and I'm just gonna be big after. Okay.
Right.
Okay. No. You
And that's
guys,
a whole body right there. $10,000 get you everything, okay? It get
really?
you the girl, yes, the chin all the way down to the thighs, okay?
Interesting. But no, y'all, I got like another month and a half to drink air and water, okay, and I'll be good. Got like enough.
But then what? Like my, how do you maintain that? You gotta always drink air and water. Oh, can they put sugar in the
No.
air?
Y'all, we done. Bye.
Thank you for watching Mommy Needs or watching and listening to Mommy Needs a Break. We do this every week right here. We've got some great guests coming up. We're revamping. whoop, whoop. And so you'll see that happening later on in the next couple of months. I'm Megan Thomas at Meg Scoop everywhere. Follow me, hit me up, let me know what you think.
And I'm Marisa Johnson. Make sure to follow me, as she's Marisa J, and follow Mommy Needs a Break on all platforms at MNAB Podcast. And we will see you next time. Oh, and also
our website.
I already said that in the beginning. Go to our website.
I want to say it again.
Okay.
It looks really nice. MNABpodcast.com. We'll see y'all later. Bye.